G'day, this is Simon at South OC Cars and Coffee. I'm with Bryce, who was here a few weeks ago and turned a ton of heads with his car, and I said, next time you're back, we're going to make you Car of the Week. You're back.
Yep. Turning
as many heads. What is it, mate?
It's a Lamborghini 2005.
Yeah, it's, well, this is a Lamborghini that makes it makes the purists squirm a little bit, which I love.
Yep.
Check this thing out. So, Bryce, when we looked at this Lambo, when you came in a couple of weeks ago, immediately you can tell extreme bodywork on it. And that's before we even talk about the back end where the motor is. What did you start off with? I mean, looking at this thing, there's so much work done to it. I mean, headlights, everything's different.
Yeah. So I got the car actually in Las Vegas from Royalty Exotic Cars. It was a rolling show when I got it. So the body was all complete. It had suspension wheels, but that was about it. I got it, and then he threw in the transmission as well. So it's the Gallardo and R8 gated 6-speed. So
that's so cool. The fact that it's a gated 6-speed in this thing.
Yep. And so it had an all-wheel drive option, but we made it rear-wheel drive. And then we had to cut. We brought the car back, you know, to California, and then cut the car in half, stretched it by 4 inches, put the 2J in it. Fully built that, and then worked on the suspension. And just, you can see on the car every little thing. I kind of just wanted to go as crazy as I could with it.
I mean, it's so extreme. We kind of glossed over it, the 2J. When you look down in there, it does not have the motor that a Lambo should normally have.
Yeah.
This is a 2J, and what did that come out of?
It was, I believe, just a Lexus, because you know, you just get the motor.
Yep.
But yeah, we essentially stroked it, so it's a 3.4, ported the head, you know, all internals built. So the engine's built for 1,500. But,
wow.
Yeah, so I wanted as reliable as you could get for 1,000 horsepower. So we overbuilt the motor, and we only set the RPM to about 8,000. So
about 8. Only set it to about 8,000.
Yeah.
For us V8 guys, you're going only 8,000. And let's talk about that turbo on the. How big is that thing?
Too big. The tuner, Sean, who essentially helped with the whole build, he did not really want me to get it, but you see what the car is. It definitely stands out. So I wanted to get the biggest turbo I could. It's an 88 millimeter. Yeah, I
mean, it's just absolutely crazy. Huge, 2 big wastegates there. How much boost are you running on it?
About 32, 34.
Good Lord, 32, 34. And what compression ratio are the pistons, do you know? I
believe 10-to-1.
See, that's a ton. I mean, a lot of the time you'll hear somebody running that sort of compression, but it's boost, but they'll be running, you know, 8.5 compression. Crazy. The other thing that's crazy, I just want to come back over here. So there's that gated 6-speed transaxle, which is kind of cool. You can see the drive shafts coming straight out of the back of it, which is cool in itself, but the suspension and everything, and none of this is the original suspension on this, is it?
Not at all, no. We cut the frame in half and then stretched it, and then the whole bash bar in the rear we took off, removed the whole suspension, the lower, upper control arm, all that, and yeah, we built this. I wanted, you know, I could have made it anyway, but I wanted something very unique that's never been done before.
Oh, is it what?
Yep, and same with the front suspension. You can actually see it through the front windshield.
Oh yeah, look down in here. So it's like looking at a KTM or some of the little track cars. Yep. Speaking of the interior, I mean, let's have a look at that. I mean, it's stripped back to bare basics. It's all brushed aluminum in there, or aluminium if you want to say it correctly like I would, but that gated 6-speed down there.
Yep.
This, I mean, okay, the big question. How many times have you been pulled over for driving?
How many times do you guess? You had to guess.
I reckon it's radical enough that you probably haven't been pulled over at all. They probably just look at it and go,
That's correct. Yep.
And also, let's face it, you get pulled over based on the way you drive.
Yep.
So that makes a difference as well. I mean, it's just...
Because, you know, like, yeah, I mean, I'll do pulls here and there, but just normal driving, you're not swerving between cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, because I mean, there's so much work put into it, you don't want to just an accident happen. So
no.
Yeah. So,
and the last thing you need too is somebody to go, hey, this thing's not roadworthy.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, you don't need anybody sort of.
Yeah. So yeah, I've only had one cop pull up next to me on a bike and basically tell me he never wanted to see it again on the road. But other than that, I haven't had any issues.
Yeah, that's probably because you blew his doors off. No, not really. Not really. This thing is so cool. I just love how many heads it turned last time you were here. It's just amazing. How long did it take you to build?
About 2 years.
About 2 years. And when you started building it, were there physical drawings and plans, or did you just sort of wing it and go as you?
No, I kind of just winged it. I saw a photo of a Lamborghini. It was just like a render, so it's all fake, you know, but it had the rear end cut off kind of similar to this, and so that's kind of what inspired me to go that route. But then other than that, it's really just when we got to that part, you know, whether it's suspension, roll cage, you know, anything, it was just like, you know, I thought about that then, and then what would look good. I had an idea of what I wanted the end goal to look like, but I didn't have like really a render or anything like that. I just kind of built it as I went.
Oh, I love that. Well, very worthy car of the week winner. As such, you get this Meguiar's complete kit, which includes the hot shine foam, the quick interior detailer, perfect clarity glass cleaner, ultimate wash and wax, hybrid ceramic detailer, and the microfiber towel. Keep this incredible Lamborghini slash Lexus slash Toyota bit of everything in this very cool condition it's in, mate. Thank you so much for bringing it out, Bryce, and congratulations.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.